Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Marco Pittigoliaf once again. Today I'm going to be showing you guys like a little bit of a tutorial of how to spawn trap and map Hijacked. The thing about this match, guys, you see you have like 7 people in the lobby. This last guy, UJ's, I think he joined us. But what we did and what spawn trappers do actually, every game that comes out and has like a comeback trainer or private match. But in this occasion we did we went combat training. And this is when like the second or third day when the servers were down on PlayStation 3. You can play at all. You can join any matches. You can freaking start a match with a party. So what I did, I just some friends that just joined me. I told we're gonna do some combat training, demolition, 9 people in the enemy team, and we all gonna go. We all gonna find out where exactly the spawns that there spawn. So we did a match before this one. You guys notice this is like a recruit. We didn't want them to be hard on us because I mean it's just to us to know, and that's the purpose of this video. You guys want to see a ton of kills, a ton of kills in this over here. But if you to achieve all those kills, can happen because it already happened to me. I tested before, but I didn't have the exact team for it, and I know some of the spawns it happened, and I want to show you guys just the spawns. Just take a moment over here. Just the spawns, where they're spawning. I know this is not friendly enemies or there's no boosting over here. That's not it. It's just combat training. And we all went there. We all went to the orbits, sentry guns. I mean, and I found out even after this, if you use like a guardian sentry gun, or a UAV or orbit or dogs or whatever other kill streak. But for me, sentry gun and orbit, and guardian is going to be the main two kill streaks that you're going to be loving. And this is one of the favorite spots, even over here or in the right side. This is like the crucial spots when you fill up like the middle. You guys will notice right away when we just put the orbit where they're spawning. They're all spawning the right side and in front of me. And there's actually a spawn inside the house too. But for you to take care of the spawn inside the house, you see me in the beginning coming over here, and then I'm gonna find out if I show myself a little bit, they're not gonna be spawning like behind me, like right they're spawning like right behind me, like in this position right here where I am. They're not be spawning. And the thing when you want to do when you move over here, if you have a guardian, just put a guardian in your back, towards the back. And once you get the sentry gun, just go to the front. You see this brown thing in the wall, just put the sentry gun towards the left side, and you'll be good to go. You're gonna be having the guardian in your back, doing some protection. And you're going to have the sentry one on the other side, just in case your enemy from the left side fails. And right away go with the tactical insertion. Right away go with the tactical insertion. Like in the middle, fill up everything in the middle. I came up with a shitty gun. I should have picked up a gun that reloads much faster, or fast handed, something like that. But like I told you guys, this is just for us. I was just studying the spawns. I was just trying to know the spawns, how this thing's going to work, and actually where they're coming from. And communication, talking to my friends, just go to the middle. You guys see them, they spawn like crazy in the middle right now. And actually this happens. I mean, it happened to me the other day. I was playing actually the Hijacked, and I turned myself. I was in this position in the other side actually, and I turned myself in the other side. I turned to this side, and they were spawning like crazy. Of course the game is more difficult because there's real players actually, I mean, playing. They could be with more with more skills and more time, like these guys did freaking, they're nothing, just come back training. But I mean, these spawns are crazy. You can do actually a ton of kills. This side for me works much better than the other one, because what happens if you push a little bit, they're going to be spawning on the other side. You can see the mini-map, they're spawning in my right side. That's why I want the sentry gun towards the front. And or even if you put a claymores, guys, doesn't work. I mean, we used to lock spawns with claymores, I mean C4s in Modern Warfare 3. But you guys have to forget about that, because it won't work. And you guys, I mean, it's a pretty intense gameplay. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you can choose scavenger, but I mean, I love fast hands because this is like an main spawn. You just like freaking try to kill a ton of people. And you want to do the things fast. That's the thing. You want to do the things fast. Kill streaks, you're going to reach your kill streaks very fast, because if you're doing this is actually 9 players, but if you play demolition, it's going to be 6. So it's going to be the last 3 guys. And if you have a rush team that's actually 100% amazing and on rushing, and fill up all the positions that you need, Right, we try. I was trying to with the claymore. I was just trying to see if it works. That's when we find out that won't work. Actually, the claymore. See, this guy just. I mean, if it was a real guy, will kill me right away, of course, guys. But I mean, just take a second to see. This is not. I mean, I'm having fun, but at the same time, I'm studying the spawns. These freaking dogs are trapping me over here. I'm just trying to. I mean, get a track of that where they're spawning, and I mean. That's intense, and that's what you do when you're a spawn trapper, or when you want to learn spawns. I mean, this is the best way to do. You guys will see they're spawning and die, spawning and die. I mean, you don't see because you have that delay of game. You don't see the red dots, but this is where they spawn. I'm looking at my friends where they positioned, and they that's where they basically they're spawning. But and the thing is, if you move to spawn a little bit, they ain't gonna spawn. That's why I go there to reload. But a garden guy works much better because the other day I was using a garden and I just put the garden like towards my back, and it worked. I worked maybe for 10 seconds because I mean I didn't have the team. I didn't have the team to push up. And over here you guys will see I'm gonna be showing myself. And if you move forward, like if you I'm reloading. If I move forward a little bit, they're gonna be spawning. I'm gonna find out that after. But it's pretty intense. By the way, what if I move when I move out of there? There we go. They're gonna be boom right there because there's a guy on the right side taking care of the other side, and me like just raping and just to spawn in the middle. That's what you need to do. Have a guy at least in the middle of that door. Just fill up that spawn so they don't spawn in there. And two guys, what I am. One guy in the back. You can have one guy in the back, and you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. I mean you're gonna have. Actually 2 other guys. I mean just fill up helping people that especially like the guys in the middle, the guys in the back, because I mean it's gonna be intense. Or even up top if you want to have one guy up top just to control it, just in case if you die or somebody else up front dies, you take care of it. But guys, sentry guns, just fill up all that area where I'm at with sentry guns towards the back, or even the middle field like those 2 hallways. Just fill up those 2 hallways with sentry guns or gardens. That way they don't leave that spawn, and don't let them go in the bottom of the ship, because this is one of the refuge area that they're gonna be leaving this area, and you have to search and search. I mean, and dogs is the best thing to do to have to. I was using the hard hog or warship. I mean, it's I'm still yeah, warship, and still confusing the kill streaks. But for me, warship on dogs for me works better because if they're gonna hide, if they're gonna go to some spot. This is where you're gonna go with dogs will take care of it. They're gonna go grab them. And the thing is, if you want to reload, just come closer. Overkill guys works perfectly fine. I mean, you'll see. Now I don't want to reload because I want to take a look if they're gonna be spawning. So I changed this. This is like a big match. We reached like almost 500 kills. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, of course. But at the end, I was just bugging with the sniper, trying to spawn trap them actually with a sniper. I know you can do that, but I mean, it's I cut the game in half, and I just wanted to show you guys, especially this one over here. It's more difficult for me because the area is more back there, and you don't want to be. The thing is, once you get and like over there, like in the front, like it's gonna be like too crazy. And this is the main area. I mean, sentry guns in here. I mean, you don't want to. At least you want to have some guys up top, of course, because those are the guys who are going to be seen more where they come. Because that area back there, this is the main spawn. That's the back area. They're only going to be spawning in your area if you're pushing too much. Like I'm going to be trying to push too much just to see if I can actually kill them when they're spawning and die in there. And but if I get too close, right away they're going to be spawning. You guys see them spawning on the right side. That's where they're leaving the spot. And if this thing wasn't here, this whatever blue thing cap was in the back of the plane, that's where you see all the guys spawning, and like they will be like spawn and die, spawn and die. It's like intense, very intense. So just picture this area over here, guys. 2 guys, one on the left and one on the side, one on the top or 2 on the top. You know what I'm saying? And the middle 2 because they're spawning inside. And what I want to say, and by the way, sentry guns in the middle, because sentry guns, that's what's going to give you a lot of cover when you, especially reloading or stuff. And the guys, don't forget that you see this guy in my spawn, they're actually spawning in my spawn. It's because we're rushing too much, we're rushing too much, and that's what happens. They switch the sponge, but it's not like Modern Warfare 3, like they switch the sponge so bad. Excuse me. Oh yeah. They switch the sponge so bad that's like crazy. this right side, they're spawning right here too. That's why I like to have always the sentry guns like in the middle. And this if like the thing is, if I was a little guy, would kill me right away, of course. But I want to, you know, that's why I wanted the like guardians towards the back or guards towards the side. Just put two guardians in the right side, towards like this front where that guy just spawned in there. That way, if they don't climb those small the small stairs over here in this right, and come and kills it from the side, because this is like, see me over here try to put the sentry gun. That way, if they spawning over here. What the hell this girl's doing? Hijacked is a girl. They used to be sipping and serves on the Modern Warfare 3. Nice. It's a good. She's a good player actually. Awesome player. And I mean Orbit or Blackbird, whatever you guys to call. I could call her all the time Blackbird. I don't know why, because it's from Black Ops 1. And we choose Orbit. We all said. I said to the guys. I mean, just go with Orbit because I wanted to see actually where exactly are the spawns. And as Black Ops 1, guys, some of the spots, if you hide yourself, like behind the wall or something, or like Nuketown. You see, if you stay, there's some spots in Nuketown I'm going to be showing guys maybe after in one video. If you are like behind the wall, it's like a zone that if you are behind something like an object on the wall, they will actually spawn in front of you. But if you show yourself, they're not going to be spawned because it locks. I mean, right away the spawn changes. But no, and then there was actually on the other side I forgot to mention. I don't know what the hell this guy came from. But I forgot to mention in the other side, like all the way in the back, where they're spawning inside the right side on the left side, all the way in my spawn right now. And if you stay actually behind that white wall, shooting through the white wall with the FMJ, extended mags, whatever you want to use attachments for those light machine guns, you can actually kill them because they spawn. They don't see you. You don't see them. You just have to shoot like the same area. You guys will see they're gonna be spawning in front of me over here too. But it's like I'm showing myself too much. That's the thing. If once I go a little bit to the right, and you know, like you guys see, it just the spawns right away. Boom, they're spawned. So as I'm showing myself, I know this is like me. I always like to do this. Look again. I went to the right, and the guy just spawned again. It's just like me. I wanted to learn the new things. This is what you guys need to know. If you're a real spawn trap, I really don't like to post these video games. I mean, this game plays like this because a lot of people are gonna do this and ruin the game. A lot of people don't like that. But if you're gonna grab a ton of kills, if you want to do a nice demolition match as a spawn trap, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, that's the thing, guys. I mean, I wanted to see. It feels good for sensation. Look, right now that's what I'm trying to do. But Hijacked was on the other side, so it was trying like she was like kind of like in my way, and you guys noticed what way. I mean, you can actually play this spawn. Just put a guard on top of those stairs, look into the front, because this is one they're going to be spawning somewhere around behind that sentry gun and that right side. They're playing, guys. They're playing it. It's just the noobs. I mean, it's like it's combat training. I'm gonna be very sensitive with the comments. What's gonna come up with this comments for this? I mean, it's combat training. Of course, combat training. I mean, it's what you're gonna do. It's when the servers are down, and if you want to learn something, actually. The spawns. That's the main reason of this video, guys. Pay attention, guys. I mean, I'm probably gonna have. I want to see some dislikes and stuff like that. But save me some time. I don't want to critic nobody and about comments and stuff like that. I just wanted you guys to know some spawns, what kill streaks to use and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. And this is the way to go. I mean, if you want to, I see a lot of people try to go to Hijacked when they see Hijacked. Oh yeah, nice Hijacked. And what they do, they camp the whole time on top of this boat, you know, and I mean, they're going to succeed for a little bit, but once you spawn in the middle or inside, you just, what I do, I just go underneath the boat, prep my tentacles search, and then just go around and kill all of them. Usually it happens, and they're not going to have a nice gameplay. But like this, you guys see, actually, the exact spawns where they're spawning, and what you should use for that. So I used the sentry gun, the orbit, and the warship. Next time I don't use the warship. The warship. I like the orbit, but I prefer like dogs, sentry gun, and orbit. You know what I'm saying? Or no, guardian, sentry gun, because guardian is gonna help you a lot, and that's basically the main kill streaks. For this gameplay, guys, this is about it. I mean, I don't want to see it. I want to tell because if you really like this video, gameplay, press a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on all the maps. And thank you very much for watching this comeback training on Hijacked.